Hello there, welcome back to Build with the Boys. We now have issue 68 of Hachette's Build the Dizzy Doll's House. And in this one, we get very little to build. But we are doing a lot in it. However, I mean, we're getting literally a sheet of wallpaper. That's it for this issue, which is kind of lean. We do get some pretty bits, which is nice. We get quite a lot of those, but we get a sheet of wallpaper in this one, which seems a little, I don't know, little underhand. But we will be finishing the Cinderella wall that we started in the last one. We will be adding that to the house. And the other thing we'll be doing, it seems like we've had this forever, we finally add the aristocats floor. So that is being glued in place. And by the time we've done this one, the structure is complete. So we'll have all of our structure complete of the second floor. Naturally, we've got to put windows in and bits and pieces, but the actual wall structure, so that's the internal and external walls, is done for issue 2. So all that's left for us to do is add more floors, which we will be doing. In the next one, we'll be adding the Little Mermaid floor, and in the one after that, we'll be adding Cinderella's floor. So by the time we're done with this month, all the floors and all the walls are in place. And then we take a really weird detour, but I'll talk about that at the end of issue 70. But again, we have hit a milestone with this one, believe it or not. So 68 means we've got 52 weeks left. So 1 year. So this is a milestone issue. Might not feel like it, but it is. That means there's 52 issues left after we've done this one, which is exactly 1 year. So in 1 year's time, this time next year in May, we'll be done. We'll be done with the main build. If you are going all the way to the extension, that's a different beast. But the actual house itself is built 1 year from today. So this is our last May. This is our last May of building the house, and we're now entering into lasts. So that's what we're going to be having. Soon we'll be doing our last staircase, our last windows, our last... So we're just lasts now, not first, lasts. Sad little bit, isn't it? But this is our last year. It's been a colossal journey so far. We've been doing this about 18 months now. But we are entering our last year with this issue. That's our key. So we've got 52 left after this one. One a week for the next year. But it's been a long time coming. Let's get this open. Let's get this done. Let's take a look at our pretty bits first. Then we'll get this wallpapered. We'll get this into the house, and we'll complete the structure of floor 2. So even though we're light on build parts this month, we do get quite a lot of this issue. We do get quite a lot of very nice parts. And this is lovely. This is a flocked chair. We'll go at the head of the table in the Alice kitchen. It's lovely. So we have this beaded detail at the back. It's very ornate gold, but it is flocked. It's a material, it's a fabric chair. It's lovely. We get, which a lot of people ask for, a lot more of these plates. So we get 8 of the Wonderland plates, so we can start filling that dresser up with these. And then the last thing we get, these are darling. I'm hoping you can see these. Let me see if I can get these nice and close for you. We have these little cookies that look like the White Rabbit's pocket watch. How lovely is that? So those will be on our table with all the unbirthday cake and everything else. I think the Alice dining room is going to look amazing. It really is. But these are all very lovely things. So this one will go at the head of your table, and then you'll have your diamond, club, heart, and spade chair to surround them. How lovely is that? I think that's absolutely beautiful. So let's get this build done. Now, remarkably, this is literally all we get with issue 68, which is, that's shocking, isn't it, really? That's the entirety of the build parts. But it is what it is. It's the economics of this. Let's bring up our Cinderella wall we papered in the last one. So it's this wall we're working on. I'll flip this one over, and it's this side. Now, you will see, much like the Cinderella wall, there is a guideline here, but there's also a guideline at the bottom there. So this is going to fit in the middle because there is skirting that goes into this one. So it's slightly different to the original Cinderella side of it. In that one doesn't have much skirt, whereas this one does. So we're gonna get this installed. I want to make sure we're going the right way round with this. Now you'll notice a large blank area on this, so you can see the blank area here. That's the door. So that's the easiest way to tell which way round this goes. There's a massive area where it just looks like there's nothing going on with this wallpaper. That's because that's where the door goes. So this is how we will go, because this is going to be trimmed out, and that will be left at the top of the door. So this is what we're going to do. Let's get this prepped and ready. Now, I know a lot of people have said they've had problems with their Aristocat wallpaper. Touch wood, I haven't. Again, humidity is going to play a factor. And I said about this wallpaper feels different. It feels, the backing paper's different on this one. And it's going to have something to do with that gold leaf that's on it, I would imagine. So it is going to be different to all the other wallpapers in the house. So, I don't know. It's, we'll have to wait and see, really, because as I said, I've not had those problems. But I know some of you have, and that's really not good. Right, how are we going with this one? Let's have a look. Are we going right to the edge, or are we... Okay. So we're going to the edge here. And here. Okay. Just going to loosely put this one on because we're going to get it to fit between two lines, which I'm happy with that. I'm comfortable with that. Okay. And there we are. So we're going to flip this one over and trim it out. I think I might have an idea of what's going on with the bubbling. I think what it is because it's a white one, it's harder to see that it's actually down. So I would advise getting yourself a microfiber cloth and just giving this a proper smooth down. And make sure that you have got connection throughout this. That you are, everywhere that needs to be bonded is bonded. And you might avoid it. I might be wrong, but I'm just thinking maybe this might help. Let's flip this one over. Right. So that's what we're looking at. So we can take out this doorway and this edging here. So here we go. On there. On there. And then we come along here too. A touch more there. Yeah, let's not go without a fight this one. There we go. So now we're just left with a white. There's no point in keeping that, it's just white. I'm going to come all the way down here. Score again. Score here. Hopefully. There we go. That's that one away, and there should be a tiny little, yeah, there is a tiny little lip there. Let's get rid of that as well. Okay. Let's have a look at how we're looking. There we are. So, now we have all of the walls of floor 2 papered and complete. So, the only thing we can really do with this one is add this one to the house and complete the structure of floor 2. So this is the section we're working on, this time along here and along here. Now, this is the way round we're going to go. This is tight. I really tried to test fit this one. This is snug in there, which is good. Tight's good. We'll get this glued up and we'll get this installed and then we'll take a look. Okay, there, so we are glued up. Let's get this one slotted in. Try not to knock the camera over, which I'm definitely going to do. So there we go. And there's the lawnmower right on cue, just so I start filming again. Snug as hell. Right. There we go. We're in. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is install the floor. So we're going to take the Aristocats floor, give it a good coat of glue as we go in. They're asking us to get it right up into this corner. So let's get that done. So here we go. Pop this one in there, like so. Whoop. Completely the wrong way around. Brilliant, Scott. There we go. Let's try that again. Right up to that corner. And we firm this down. And don't push too hard, because what you don't want to do is crack the ceiling below it. You want this nice and firm. I'm going to hold this in place. I'm going to weight this down with nothing too heavy, but enough so we get that bond, because that's what I want. Got some on the wall there. And yeah, we're looking lovely. We're looking really rather nice. That's it for this one. Let's have a chat. So that's 68 complete. Easy enough. But now we've got second floor is pretty much, it took ages to get to this point with floor 1. But we're already there with floor 2. Put our first floor in. Now, when you do that, honestly, don't push down on it. The temptation's there to push down, but don't, because you might crack the ceiling below, and that's going to be a nightmare to change now you've got all those walls in. So you need to be firm with it, but not over firm. If you're worried about it connecting, use some clips. Use some little, like these. Use little clips and just clamp it in place and let the glue do its job. I know when you get these, it's exciting to just run in and do all of them all at once. Let your glue do its job. Let it bond, let it hold. And if it doesn't, take it out and do it again. I mean, it really is, there's no right or wrong here. There isn't, So that if it doesn't bond the way you want it to bond, take it out and do it again. There's no harm in that. In the next one, we will be installing, there's not a lot to do. We will be installing the floor in the aerial bathroom, and it is a gorgeous floor. It's really nice. We're also making a piece that is going to attach to the ceiling of Ariel's bathroom, but you're not going to be using it for about 2 months. We make this piece, put it somewhere safe. You're not going to be using it until July. So put it somewhere safe. But we'll talk more about that when we get to it. If you haven't yet, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps us massively. And we just like having you along for the journey. We really do, because we are going all the way to the end with this one, and I do mean all the way to the end. So as I said, the actual house itself will be complete May of next year. However, I'm going to keep going. So I'm going to do the Christmas and summer extension. So I've got like another 18 months of this after that. But the house itself is built. So as a model goes, as the kind of the doll's house is built in May, regardless if you're doing the extension or not, the house is built. We're not really building anything onto the house. We're making the Christmas wagon and the ice cream truck, and then we do extend the base out, but it doesn't change the fact that in May next year, this house is complete. So we are in our last year, we really are. We'll be back very, very soon with issue 69, where we'll be doing Ariel's floor. If you'd like to contact us, you can contact us at buildingtheboys@outlook.com. We love hearing from you, we like seeing your work, and we like helping any way we can. That's all from me. In a world where you can be anything at all, just be nice. And I will catch you very, very soon for issue 69 of the Disney Doll's House. I'll see you then.